class. Today we're going to extend what we learned about percent by finding out about percent of change. It's when something increases by a certain percent or decreases by a certain percent. So if the new amount is greater than the original amount, then that's a percent of increase. If the new amount is less than the original amount, then obviously it's a percent of decrease. Please write down what you see highlighted here. Let's take a look at the next question, or next information. To actually calculate this, we do the amount of increase or decrease and divide it by the original amount to get the percent of change. Let's take a look at how that works out mathematically. Here's a problem. Identify the percent of change as increase or decrease, then find the percent of change. So original is 140, the new price is 189. It went up in price. So this is an increase, percent of increase. So what I do is I write down my math problem, percent of equals amount of increase over original amount, and we take the 189 that it went to, subtract the original 140, and divide by original. It's always divide by the original amount. When we subtract on the numerator, we get 49. So 49 divided by 140, and we will get a decimal, 0.35. We need to find out the percent, so move the decimal 2 places to the right, and you will get 35%. So this is a 35% increase. Let's take a look at problem B. Problem B has an original of 70 and a new amount of 59.50. So something went down in price. Maybe it had a sale. So what you do is you write the amount of decrease on top over the original amount to get the percent of change. So 70 subtract 59.50 gets you 10.5, and always divide by your original amount. So when you divide, you get a decimal of 0.15. Move your decimal 2 places to the right, and you will find that that's 15%. So you had a 15% decrease. Must have been on sale for 15%. Let's take a look at a couple questions for you to do. Here are 2. Please identify if it's a percent of increase or decrease, and then solve. Pause your video and give these 2 a try. Welcome back. Let's try working these out. All right. 20 was my original, 24 is my new price, so something went up in price. So it's an increase. So we do 24 minus 20, and always divide by the original. So now we have 4 divide by 20. If I take 4 and divide by 20, let's grab a calculator real quick. And if I do 4 divide by 20, oops, I went too far. Let's try that again. I'm sorry. Didn't want to waste your time. 4 divide by 20. And you get 20. That's interesting. So you get 0.20. And if you get 0.20, we move our decimal 2 places to the right. So that's called 20%, and this was an increase. So someone increased their prices by 20%. The second one here, we have 20, it's a decrease because it went down, so 18.2 divide by your original, and if you subtract this, you get 9.8 divide by 28, and when you take 9.8 and divide by 28, you get 35, or I'm sorry, 0.35, move it 2 places to the right, so now it's 35%, and this must have been on sale for 35%. And that's called a decrease. When it goes down, that's the percent of decrease. Okay, let's take a look at one more type of question. Find the sale price of the pair of jeans described in the table. The original price was $48. So we write $48, and it has a discount price of 40%. So if you get a discount of 40%, then you're going to have to pay 60%. Because think about it, 40% off, and then you would have to pay 60% of the price, because these 2 will add up to 100%. So 60% off. So we take this price and multiply it times 0.6. Okay, so we grab our little calculator, and let me just do a new calculator. And let's see, we have 0.60 times our 48. equals 28.8. So what will our price be? Since we multiply the 48 times 0.60, we get 28.8, and of course we shift it to 0 since this is money. So your sale price is 28.8. So notice if it's a sale price, if this is 40% off, we have to put 60% on. What if we had had a sale of 30% off? Okay, so if we did 30% off, we would have to pay 70% of the price. So we would have done $48 times our 70%, 0.70. So we grab our little calculator and we take 0.7 times the 40, oopsie, my mistake. Let's do the $48 times 0.70, and you get $33.60. So we would have to pay times 0.70, $33.60. You didn't get quite a deal that time. All right. What happens if a company wants to increase its profits? So we have a sale company wants to increase its profits, so they increase the monthly payment by 10%. What is the new monthly payment? Well, originally you paid $45, and you have to increase it by 10%. Now, you have to pay the original amount plus the 10%, so it's 1.10. It's always the 1. When you have an increase, they'll use a 1 out in front, and then whatever the percent is goes right here, 1.10. So we grab our little calculator, and we have $45 and multiply it by 1.10, and you'll get $49.50. So now the new price is $49.50. All right. I would like you guys to try 1 and 2. Now this is an increase, 15 by 45%, so make sure you show an increase. Make sure you use that 1.45. That's how you're going to get the increase, times your 15. And let's go ahead and make sure on this one over here, it's a decrease. So if it's 30% off, you're having to pay 70% times your 20. All right, solve these and see what you come up with. Pause your video, please. Okay, welcome back. Let's take a look. You notice that you should have, this is the final answer for multiplying this, but that's not the amount that you have to write down. Because this is money, we write only to the hundredths place value. So this 3 will go up to a 4. So $31.54 is your new price. Now this one, when you multiplied, you got 14, but we're writing it as money, so we should write 14.00 going out to the hundredths. All right. See you tomorrow.